What's up, you guys? It's your boy Chungus here with BPL Season 7. I think it's Week 8. And we are up against Rin. And, oh boy, this is going to be an interesting one. I will tell you right off the bat, Rin has easily the scariest team in the league. And the reason for that is somebody, the person who had Dragapult, which if you guys don't know is probably the best Mon in the draft format, dropped it. They threw it out and redrafted. Their new team's pretty alright. But the problem is that allowed the team with Zamazenta to get Dragapult. So now there is a team with Dragapult Zamazenta. And man, I'm not looking forward to facing it. Some of their mons still haven't loaded. I don't know why the website's acting like this, but they have Zamazenta Crowned, Dragapult, Gardevoir Mega, Cinderace, Blissey, Rotom Wash, Donphan, Grimmsnarl, and Weezing. The 6 I'm expecting are Zamazenta, Dragapult, Gardevoir, Donphan, Weezing, and Rotom Wash, I'd say. Maybe Blissey over one of those. But I'll be honest, this is going to make me sound scummy. I'll admit it is a bit of a scummy thing to do. It's not my favorite thing in the universe. But I kind of went a little half-assed on prep this week. I kind of speed built, maybe in like 15-ish minutes. And that is because their team is basically guaranteed to make playoffs. I don't want to throw all my tricks out right now and show them all off and then get clapped in playoffs because I don't have any strats left and they know how to play around them. Because this is a team where legitimately, like, prep is essential. You can play your best and still get destroyed just by the sheer power of this team. This year, they got great pivoting, pretty solid hazard setting. They got the amazing, incredible offense. So we're just going to try our best here. First off, we have Seymour. This has the defense to take any 2 banded hits from a Grimmsnarl. It has the Spadef to not be 2 KO'd by Specs Timid Dragapult. It has just a lot of HP in bulk. This switches in on Donphan, on Rotom, on Zamazenta, on some Dragapult, on Grimmsnarl, on Weezing. It's just a really fat mon. Leech Seed is amazing, especially into Blissey. It's just a mon that's really able to abuse a lot of their team members. The big issue, it might end up being setup fodder for their Zamazenta. It might just howl spam into us. That is the biggest issue that I could totally see happening. And yeah, that would really suck. Okay, why is my page not working? That would really suck. That would really be unfortunate. I really wanted to have Roar on it, but the problem is if we roar them out, there's a high chance they get sent into something that can clap us back. If we roar them out, there's a high chance they end up with a Mon. We're going to be down like probably 60-ish%, and then they're going to have in on us a Mon that can probably abuse that fact and just kill us, and we're not going to have a great chance to recover. Also, we kind of need all the moves we have this week. Do we? I might change this in the last minute. We do need Earth Power, and we really do need Sledge Bomb. That's the thing. Leech Seed, I guess, is pretty important for Blissey. We'll find out. I might change Roar from Leech Seed last second. We'll see how I'm feeling. I can't say. Man. Next we have our Batra. Noivern is super annoying for our opponent here. Their only flying resist is Rotom Wash, which doesn't really break us unless they're like Nasty Plot and super offensive. We have Taunt and Super Fang on this set, which means that we are a major annoyance to Blissey. Blissey can't switch in on us because it's going to get chipped down, it can't recover, it can't teleport out, so we're really able to abuse the hell out of that Mon, which is super nice. We also outspeed and do huge damage to everything except for Jolly Zamazenta and Dragapult, but we're running a ton of speed, so if they do like a super aggressive Dragapult creep, which I don't think they would, we can abuse that, which is nice. Next up, we have Bloodsport. Finally, Banded Scizor. I've been waiting to bring this set. This is our defogger this week, but primarily it's got Bullet Punch because really, Gardevoir, Dragapult, those two mons are close to one shot by Abandoned, Max Attack, Scissors, Bullet Punch. It is insane. They just take huge damage. U-turn is pretty darn free versus their team outside. The helmet wheezing, I expect, and that is the main wall to this mon. But we have ways to deal with wheezing just fine. That said, I really like this set, I think. I think it will do its job quite well. We'll see how it all goes in the end. I can't say. Superpower is just to break Zama as well as we possibly can. But really, it's probably just going to be U-turn, defog spam. Maybe Bullet Punch in the endgame. Next, we have Noir. This is our best answer to Mega Gardevoir. Honestly, Zamazenta and Dragapult, we have decent ways of dealing with both mons. We can deal with both mons. But Gardevoir is a different story. This mon, especially Calm Mind sets, just really goes in versus us. The main benefit, they cannot run both Sub and Calm Mind because they need Mystical Fire, Hyper Voice, and Psyshock to hit our whole team. And even then, they don't hit a defensive Incineroar super hard. We're not running defensive, spoiler alert, but they can't hit defensive Incineroar all that hard if they don't have the Focus Blast, which is nice. But I think this set will do fine with our defense. We take Psyshocks from Mega Gardevoir. We take decent hits from Dragapult, Zamazenta Crowned as well. We're able to really function well into. Okay. Next up is Meowser. We're running a Scarf set this week. This is my most risky set, I think. I don't know how well it'll work. But you know what? We're trying it anyway because we're psychopaths here in the Chungus corner. This, I believe, is Creeping Cinderace? Creeping Lycanroc or something like that. Or it might even be Creeping Noivern. I'm trying to remember. I'm a bit of a fool in that regard. Just not remembering my dang sets. Now, we have Knockoff Flare Blitz because Dual Stab hits them really hard. Close Combat is just to get final KOs on Blissey, so we don't take huge Flare Blitz recoil guaranteed. U-turn is just a pivot. I'm thinking I'm going to change that to Parting Shot, probably. I just don't think the U-turn damage is going to be that key, and I also don't love taking Rocky. I know we're making last-minute changes, but, and here's another mon we might make a last-minute change to. So, Landorus is creeping, with our speed, is speed creeping Modest, Landorus. So if their Gardevoir creeps Modest Landorus, because Gardevoir, they can run Modest, which we're also creeping. So we're really hoping we can outspeed Guard here. With our attack, we're able to always kill a Blissey after hitting it with an Earth Power. So if it switches in, takes an Earth Power, then it cannot take a Superpower. Explosion is just to nuke something. They don't have a single resist to our Ground Stab with Gravity Up. I'm considering changing out Explosion to maybe Psychic or U-turn right before the game, but we'll see how that goes. One sec, let's see. The game is about to start, so I need to be making choices for these small things. But in any case, I think this team is decent. It's not my favorite. I could see us getting swept by Guard, by Pult, by Zama. All three mons are just so terrifying. I think we have good answers to everything else, which is important, and I appreciate it. It's just that the sheer amount of offense in their leading three is utterly bonkers, and hopefully the team we're bringing is enough to break their not leading three, but we'll see about that. Okay. Alright, our opponent's going to be at second. But that is okay. That is okay. Let's see here. Do I want to run Psychic on Hella Jeff over Explosion? I guess when would we click Explosion is probably the thing. It'd be to nuke Blissey or Guard. But I don't know. I think Psychic's probably a much safer play. Not safer, but Yeah, I'd like a way to hit Wheezing. I really would. That is the thing, is if Wheezing comes in on us, I really want to click Gravity on the Wheezing, just like full out, just Gravity, done. But the problem is, then they could burn us, and then we can't break Blissey, which would be huge. I don't know if Blissey gets Flamethrower. I think it does, but I don't think it matters. Seymour almost always walls Blissey. The problem with Blissey is that it's pretty much almost always going to be a teleporter against us, I think. It's just going to come in, it's going to use maybe Wish or something, and it's going to teleport right out. So that does mean it's a lot of trouble. That's the thing. Their team is exceptional in that they have Blissey and Rotom as some of the best pivots, just like period. That are able to come in, threaten something out, and then just click a pivoting move for free. Which, yeah, it's a thing. It's unfortunate. And that's how they're going to get in their big threats over and over and over again. So what we have to do is we have to keep momentum. This is the type of game where lead matchup is absolutely vital. I'm heavily considering Scizor. I think Scizor would be a really nice choice here. Just because it covers... It kind of covers Dragapult, but it definitely covers a guard lead, and it covers... And it's decent against a Donphan lead. We'll see. I know this team builder's a while just because we're waiting a second, but while we're here... By the way, if you're bored with this, go to the timestamp. It's in the description. I always put the timestamps in the description. Let's just predict some sets, shall we? I expect maybe Sub, Hyper Voice, Psychic, Mystical Fire, Guard would probably be my prediction. I think Sub over Calm Mind is probably always their play. I completely expect a Fizz-Def Wheezing. That's really solid into me, I think. I don't see them bringing Cinderace, but if I do, it's going to be like a Super Fang Taunt type of set, because that's really their only way of touching stuff like Batra and our Cinderace. Not our Cinderace, our Noivern, my bad. Our Noivern or our Milotic. Alright, S2G Rin is their name. They are ready, so we are going to get this shit started. Alright, it doesn't show them as online, so I guess I will just copy and paste from their message. Find a user. Challenge. Tune that. Alright, let's delete this so we're all set up. And challenge. Let's see how this goes. Did we copy our sets? Alright, got our sets here. That's nice. Alright, let's see what they brought. Alright, let's get music started. So, they brought... Yeah, they brought the 6 I expected. And that's probably the best 6 they could have brought. Although, I will say we basically don't need Gravity on Lando, which is kind of huge. I kind of want to lead Lando. Don't want to stick with the system. I'm going to lead Lando. See, if they go Donphan, that would be just such an awful starting position for me, because then they probably just click rocks, but I risk the ice shard if I stay. I'm going to lead Scizor. Let me get the exact calc on how much we're doing to Dragapult with a Bullet Punch, because that's probably going to come into play. Let's see, did we get it right? Okay, they did lead Donphan. We are immediately going to reveal we're banded, which I have no issue with, to be honest. We're going to go Wheezing. Alright, they're definitely helmet on this. They are helmet, okay. They are also levitate. Wheezing. Took 19. So that is definitely completely max. I don't know, I'm getting so many notifications, sorry. They are completely max defense, definitely. Lando is definitely killing with a psychic. They could go Blissey here, that's fine. We get to see their item. I'm just gonna go right out for the Psychic. We know they aren't like a resist berry or anything. And they can't really switch on this Mon terribly well. They can't really let this thing go down. Sorry, I'm getting messages. Okay, so they let this thing go down. That's huge. That's huge. Okay, so that's huge for Scizor and Incineroar, by the way. Especially Incineroar. Flare Blitz is looking chef's kiss against their team. Let's do a little calcing, shall we? While we have the time. Ground. We do outspeed Adamant Zamazenta Ground, it looks like. We'll go Blissey. They probably have Ice Beam on this. That's the move I expected. Let's see, does an Ice Beam kill us? That is into Incineroar. Oops. Landorus. It has a chance to, especially after Life Orb, so that's probably not worth it. Unless it totally is worth it, and I'm just gonna go for it. They're Chople. Okay, they're gonna Ice Beam us here? I'm fully expecting Ice Beam. They do Ice Beam, and they don't get the roll, which is nice. So now we're gonna go for a pretty important calc. Scizor kills with U-turn, so we're gonna go hard Sizz. We go Donphan. Alright, gonna click U-turn. We get 50% clean off the bat. Okay. How offensive is that Donphan? So they don't have much Fizz Def, it's looking like. I think I'm gonna go Seymour here. Feels pretty fair. Head Smash. Jesus Christmas. So Scizor outspeeds them at 212. What speed is our Venusaur? It's 196. Ooh. They could outspeed us. That would be pretty awful. I want to go for a Synthesis. Okay. Gonna go Meowser here. Are they Clear Body? They are Clear Body. They're sub. Okay. Go for a knock. Dragon Darts? Jeez. It's doing a lot. I don't love losing in Sin. Wait, let's check one sec. So Sin has 352. What's Noivern? 371. So they could outspeed our Noivern, we don't know. Interesting. By the way, I would like to mention Dragapult. They are super close to being in BP range. Yeah, okay, they are in BP range now. That's huge. I think they might be mixed on this Pult. That's kind of my expectation. See, things are getting really chipped down, so we gotta be pretty cautious here, I think. Okay, so let's do a little calcing here, because this 1v1 may make or break this game. So their max attack, they did 33 plus 38, 60, 71. They did 71. Nerve Dragon Fang. So they have to be some sort of boosting item. Dragon Fang seems like a safe bet. Could they be doing that much if they were not adamant? They could if they max rolled. Let's see how much they're doing into Milo. It's a roll. And into Venu. Definitely not a roll. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go Scizor here. They could definitely go Zama, let's be real. But I'm fine. They go Donphan, they're gonna sack it. And okay. Cool. Zama, yeah, alright, go figure. Gonna go Noir here. They're probably gonna Howl. They're gonna sub. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think we break their sub with one attack. Then to Crown. I'm gonna Haze. No Howl for you, man. And if they CC us, they're gonna go Blissey. Flip turn. Boink. I'm gonna go Scizor here. They probably have Protect. Does this die? I don't think it dies, but I want to see it die. It does 85, and it's going to go right back up to full. Pain in the patootie. Yeah, it's definitely going right back up to full. Incineroar, Gardevoir, Mega. Well, I mean, there's only one Mon on their team. Okay, so Blissey's at 20%, so it can't switch in. So we're just gonna click Earth Power. If they stay in, they take, like, their entire health bar. They go Blissey and stack it. Okay. And we're still alive. They go this. Definitely clicking Earth Power. No reason to risk anything else. They go Guard. Do they die? That may not be GG. We'll find out. Just gotta click Earth Power. Dragon Darts. Let me calc something real quick. Dragapult. Neutral Nature. Max Speed. Noivern. They still do outspeed us. I really think we need Noir. I'm gonna go Seymour. I'm gonna click Synthesis. See what they want to do. If they're DD, this could be pretty bad. For those of you who might be wondering why I'm not saying GG, that's because game ain't over till it's over, man. I could see some crazy shit happening. I'm gonna click Leech Seed. They are Dragon Dance. Okay, good to know. Earth Power here. Yeesh, that does so much. So we're gonna recover back. We gotta click Earth Power here. Don't have any other choice. $38. Another Earth Power. They have a Behemoth Bash. Okay. Go Noir. And a Haze. Alright, let's check something out, shall we? Wasn't crowned. Plus one is one shot us. Noivern, if we hit, Alright. If we hit our hurricane, it's... Okay, we don't get the kill. Can we hit a second hurricane? We can hit a second hurricane. Alright. We're gonna take the win. Alright, that was a crazy game. There was a lot of crazy plays. I'm super happy. I don't think there was any hacks in that game besides me hitting hurricanes. Mad GG's to Rin. That was a fun one. I really, honestly, when I say I half-ass prep, I still really like the sets we brought. I think they were good. And I'm glad they worked well. And I'm just going to go ahead and say GG again and wrap up this week. 2 more weeks left, and we are clinched for playoffs.